Hello and welcome to lesson 2 of learning to play the ocarina with the Hillingdon Music Service. In lesson 1, I asked you what type of instrument was our ocarina. Can you remember? I asked, was it a woodwind instrument? That means we put the mouthpiece into our mouth and we use our breath to make a sound. Was it a brass instrument? That's a shiny metal instrument usually, and we use the mouthpiece on our lips and we buzz our lips to make a sound. Is it a percussion instrument? That means we must shake it or tap it to make a sound. Or is it a stringed instrument where we play the strings to make the sound? I hope most of you realised it's a woodwind instrument, so well done those of you that did. A little recap on what we learnt in lesson number 1. First of all, remembering that we have 4 holes. 1, 2, 3 and 4. They're slightly different sizes, as you can see. This is our mouthpiece, and this rectangular hole, well, that's the window, and if you remember, we must never cover that because we won't hear our sound. Okay, well done. Have a think. Can you remember what notes we played last in lesson number 1? It was C, wasn't it? We had a low C and a high C. Low C meant we covered all 4 holes with the first and second fingers of our right and our left hand, making sure, remember, that the pads of the fingers, that's the squidgy part, cover the hole, and that you apply a little bit of pressure between your thumbs, which are underneath, and your fingers. So let's use that warm, soft breath to play note C. I'll play it to you, just so you can remember, and then we'll play it together. And now your turn. After 3, 1, 2, 3. Well done. Okay, and can you remember how to play the high C? That's right. We take off finger 2 and finger 1 of the right hand, and finger 2 and finger 1 of the left hand. And now our holes are open. Again, make sure it's that very soft breath, otherwise it's going to sound really loud. I'll play it to you, then I'll count you in and we play it together. One, 2, 3. Well done. Okay, if you find that you're maybe making a really loud sound, it's because you're blowing, using that cold breath to maybe blow out a candle on a birthday cake, but that's not the type of breath. Remember, we make an O shape with our mouth and we just breathe nice and gently and it will make a lovely sound. Let's do that one again. 1, 2, 3. Well done. Okay, so that's a technique, being able to use your soft breath. There's another technique that we need to learn to make a much better sound, and that technique is called articulation. And what we do is we say the word two. So say the word two with me. Two. Have a think about what your tongue is doing in your mouth. It should be at the roof of your mouth behind your teeth, and as you say the word two, your tongue flicks down. Try it again. We'll do it 3 times after I count to 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 2. Well done. Now let's do that again, but we'll whisper the sound. So your tongue will still move, but we don't actually need to hear you saying the word two. So 3 times after 3. 1, 2, 3. Well done, and you should feel your tongue flicking. Now with our C note, our high C, we're going to try and do that articulation through the mouthpiece. So your tongue doesn't touch the mouthpiece. Don't worry about licking it. It just stays behind your teeth, flicking. Have a listen, I'll do it 3 times. I'll use my hand to show my tongue flicking down as I say the word to. Okay, have a go with me. After 3, we'll do it 3 times. Keep your hands though on the ocarina. 1, 2, 3. Excellent, well done. Now don't worry if you don't sound perfect straight away. It takes a little while. You have to think about your breath, think about your fingers shapes, and think about flicking your tongue. So it just takes practice. The reason we do it is because if we don't flick our tongue, this is what our music will sound like. It's not very good, is it? I'll try that again, but I'll use my tongue to flick. Sounds much better, doesn't it? Much clearer and much more musical. So we've got to think about soft breath, finger shapes, accurate finger shapes using the pads of our fingers, and articulation, flicking our tongue. Now I'm going to add to that because we've learnt low C and we've learnt high C, but I'd like to show you another note. So first of all, let's play that low C. Try and flick your tongue and we'll play it 3 times. After 3, together. 1, 2, 3. Well done, a nice warm low sound. Now I'm going to come closer as I show you the next note that we're going to play. So I'd like you to lift up your second finger of the right hand. So I'll show you that again. It's on the right hand side and you lift up the second finger. Okay, I'm going to step back here and then I'm going to play to you our new note. Okay, I'm going to play the C and then I'm going to lift my finger and play the new note, and I want you to think, is the new sound higher in pitch or is it lower in pitch? So have a listen and then you can tell your teacher. Well done, it's higher in pitch. Now this new note is note D. So we've played C and we've played D. Let's try that together. So we'll play C and then we'll play D. I'll count you in for 3. 1, 2, 3. C and D. Well done. Let's do that again and I'll do it with you. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. I wonder if we can try and do that 3 times. We'll play C and then D, C and then D, C and then D. Try to remember as well, each time you play the next note, to flick your tongue. So here we go, 2, 3 and C, D, C, D, C, D, and stop. Well done. Okay, so let's just have a quick think. High C, low C, and now note D. And thinking about soft breath and flicking your tongue for the word to. Well done, everybody. I have one question for you for our next lesson. Can you remember what the name of this rectangular hole is near the mouthpiece? Well done, and I look forward to seeing you in lesson number 3. Bye.